Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream archive if you're hearing this, or the live stream right now if you are watching live, because I posted this on Twitter. Not that that matters. So I'm doing something a little bit different today, and I'll be starting a Destiny 1 playthrough in preparation for Destiny 2. Now I'm playing on the PS4 version because I don't have any free characters available on the Xbox One version. Again, I usually play on Xbox One and not on the PS4. So, yes, that is a Hatsune Miku game on the right, but I haven't played that in months, so you don't have anything to worry about there. I hope this comes out okay as well, quality-wise, so I'll be keeping a close eye on stuff. So, hopefully everyone's having a good day today. Unfortunately, where I am, it's been quite hot, and my room is quite warm. So I've got my window open, my doors open a little bit. So it's okay now, but I do feel a bit warm. So in terms of Destiny, what I plan on doing today is getting as far as I can on Earth. Preferably, I would want to complete all of Earth's story content to then move on to the moon for the next stream that I do, unless I get through stuff in a reasonable time, in which case I'll probably start the moon. But that's my golden hunter, my primary PS4 character, and in fact my only PS4 character, but we're not playing as him today. We are going to create a brand new Guardian, and not playing as the Hunter again. Well, since my primary character on the Xbox One version is a Titan, I do feel as if I want to play as the Titan, and not the Warlock, because the Warlock has a strange jump. Although the Super's okay. I think I'll go as a Titan. Let's go as a Titan. And the funny thing as well, on the Xbox One version, all of my characters are exo males, so that's kind of weird. So I think I've selected a hunter male as the hunter, so makes sense that the Titan's an exo male, so the Warlock can be an Awoken. So this really doesn't matter, this character selection stuff. It only matters in the cutscenes where you can have your helmet on, and there's that. So just try and breeze through this as fast as I can, not to waste too much time. We can customize our character. Swine late? Question mark. I was by Deceptive Drummer. I don't know. I'm just like trying to put something together in a quick amount of time, just because it doesn't matter. Again, only in the cutscenes does that really matter. Okay, it looks disgusting, but fuck it. Now, of course, that's going to be in Destiny 2 as well. Oh god, we got Activision, of course. And Bungie. So they're going to Mars on a mission, I guess. So it's just pretty much the beginning of the game, I guess, just to kind of give you a bit of a cinematic intro. It's a present day as well. And you get it in French and Chinese. As if they would actually have a map of the area. I mean, they could do. Just saying. Yeah, I don't really fancy talking over this, to be fair. It's just, it speaks for itself. And why would they have guns? They're on Mars. Why would they have guns? I thought Mars was supposed to be a dead planet with no life on it. So why would they have guns? And there's a traveller, of course. That is just... I don't get why they have guns. Well, I guess it's to be on the safe side. I don't know.
We called it the Traveller, and its arrival changed us forever. Great cities were built on Mars and Venus.
But again, Venus is supposed to be hell-like. So
human lifespan tripled.
how? I don't know.
Time of miracles.
So Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system, so everything will melt unless you can get rid of all the clouds. And Mars is cold. So it's a video game. Why question logic? I don't know.
The black gulfs of space.
The darkness, of course.
Age began. This dark
Slithering through space like that and consuming everything.
That was the end of everything. But it was also a beginning.
Black screen, of course. Also the beginning of Guardians and that. Oh, got a happy horn instantly at the start of the game. So yeah, playing on my broken ass PS4 controller, this is going to be interesting because I don't even have a R2 button. It's going to be quite interesting to see how well I can do without really having this this RT. Sorry, R2, not RT. It's because it's RT on the Xbox. So yeah, it's going to be quite awkward to shoot things. But that's my fault for getting mad at Crash Bandicoot. I have to pay the price now. So this is like the highway. A lot of rusted vehicles and such. And there's a ghost searching. I miss the days when the ghost was voiced by Peter Dinklage. Right, you got a captain in the background. Okay, I was going to say what was that sound? It's just like a coat hanger on the floor. Get that out of the way. What is this? I thought this was Destiny 2. I'm so dumb. Well, I should not have put Destiny 2 in the title, but yeah, I was saying it's preparation for Destiny 2. But it's Destiny 1. Whoa, okay.
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian. Word. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you? Well, you've been dead a long time. So you're going to see a lot of...
Yeah, how are you supposed to understand what's going on when you've been dead for so long? And then everyone around you is like, oh yeah, it's just the darkness and, you know, the Traveller fought a bunch of enemies. Like, we weren't around for that, we was dead, so how are we supposed to know what's going on, you know?
Fast.
Yeah, I just get reminded of the I Hate Everything video, where he talks about Destiny. It's like, you've heard the legends. No, we haven't actually, we've been dead for hundreds of years apparently.
Let's get inside the wall.
Okay, so there's a... So you get to move around, there's crows and that. And we'll be back in this area at a later date, I'm sure. But for now we need to get the hell out of here. So, Don't know. I'm thinking there's like a ghost around somewhere, but I think once you get a ghost, it's
Fallen find us.
sort of saved across all your characters,
Quiet.
so you don't need to worry about getting the ghost again. Oh dear, we're in the breach. Let's see.
Hang tight. Fallen thrive in the dark. We won't. We need more light. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, they're over there. Look.
Another one of these hardened military systems. And a few centuries of entropy working against me.
I wonder if Ghost even knows what entropy is.
They're coming for us.
Okay, right. Where are you, Ghost?
Here, I found a rifle. Grab it.
Get it. Grab the gun. We got the Kvostov. This would
I know how to use that thing.
be helpful later on in the game, of course, as it turns into an exotic if you keep this.
Watch for motion on the
Nothing.
tracker.
Okay, got ammo out of nowhere. Oh god, they're coming out of the walls. I miss having my exotics, come on. I have to deal with a rubbish ass level 1 gun. Yep, that's me pushing up on the thumbstick. He walks instead of runs. And the bad thing is you can't even use the D-pad to move. Because you do emotes and that. Which doesn't add anything to the game. So I might end up walking instead of running forwards. Again, because my controller is fucked up. And that's my fault. So, murdering some Fallen, of course. It's awkward to fire as well, because I have to... The only way I can describe this is like, if you take a key off a laptop or something, you just have to push your finger in there, and it's just inconvenient as all hell. So we got the Preacher Mark 20 shotgun, so that's our special item. Got our primary and now special. So coming out of the floor now, what? Oh yeah, bear in mind this is like the only time they ever do stuff like this. So I kind of get where they're going, having like this intro and that, and all these enemies coming out of like the walls and the floor and that. But they never do it after this. And they walked into the trip mines, of course. Dylan Stodge says, is this the first time you play Destiny? No, I've actually got like a 400 Titan on the Xbox One version. So I'm just doing this to sort of say I've done a playthrough of Destiny before Destiny 2 comes out. So it's just for the sake of doing it, I guess you could say. Okay, that's the punch. I've been playing other games, so I'm not 100% with the controls right now.
The Fallen have a
So, yeah, it's RB to do your punches.
Let's hope there's something left out there.
I don't know, I've been playing Halo 5 on Xbox One. And a game called Fortnite as well.
This was an old
So all these different games with all these different controls, it sort of just causes conflict.
Incoming.
Oh yeah, and that's like a flare as well, and they never use flares again.
Surface.
Okay. Oh yeah, and there's like a catch in the distance as well. But anyway, we don't need to stay around this area, you can just like run all the way past. Reminds me of someone I saw who played this and they just like ran past all the enemies and got to this like area up ahead and just instantly got to level 2 out of nowhere. Even though he just like ran past everyone. Okay, get past that. Oh, like that for instance.
An old jump ship.
Just instant level 2 out of nowhere. Oh, and we get an upgrade too. Should be handy. Depends on what we get though.
There's a ship.
Wrong button, hits start, not select. And we get a grenade, a flashbang. So that's about, yeah, all whites. If you ever see anyone play Destiny, they've got all whites. It's not a very good sign. But this is all the stats that I've got through my hunter character on this version. You know, doing the Rise of Iron record book and all that stuff. Okay, hopefully that's everyone.
Let me see if I can get us out of here.
Oh, I was going to reload that as well. And he just did that.
It's been here a while. Hasn't made a jump in centuries. We're lucky the Fallen haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
I can make it work.
Okay, the ghost just vanished. So yeah, there will be a few cutscenes in this. Just, I don't know, I find it hard to just talk over stuff like this. I just see there's nothing going on, so...
Break orbit, but it just might get us to the city. Now, above that transmitter.
Yeah, mentions the city, but we don't know what the city is. Because we've been dead for hundreds of years, apparently. Okay, we get teleported out as the big boss comes out. Comes out of the wall.
We can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.
Person. That stranger who we sort of talk to in the game and then never hear from again. Why that is the case, I don't know. So 40 kills, no deaths, and we got our ship from that, so it's not the first part of the game, of course, but we're only just beginning. It gets a bit better than this. But yeah, I think for the time being what I'll do is just try and do a lot of the stuff that's on Earth, and then see what state that I'm in, and see whether or not I want to continue and move on to, say, the moon, or just sort of round things off. And going into the light to, well, the Traveller and the Last City. So back in the Year 1 days, this was like the central hub area, if you will. You just see other Guardians running around the place. Until there's like the House of Wolves expansion and Rise of Iron that give you different social spaces, which is what they're called, I guess. But yeah, in terms of Year 1 Destiny, this was like the only place that you could really go to.
Welcome to the last safe city on Earth.
Oh, sorry, it's not the last city, it's the last safe city.
It took centuries to build. Now, we're counting every day it stands.
Well, it won't stand for much longer.
And this tower is...
Give it like a week and a little bit. We'll see why I say that. Did he just glitch out then? Looks as if there's something there that was not supposed to be there. Weird. And there's going to be loading as well, so yeah, it sucks because you have to connect to servers and all that, and it generally takes a long time compared to all the other stuff. it takes longer to connect to stuff like the social space than it does for like the story missions and the strikes and that. So yeah, expect that. Especially in Year 1 Destiny, where you have to sort of do one thing, then go to the tower, then do one thing, go to the tower, and constant, that's all you do. Okay, gotta go to Zavala, so let's get to him.
Prepare the feed. We have way too many
Well, there's someone talking, at least, in the background, but there's just nothing going on right now. Because the game's loading, come on. It's not fun to have nothing to say and be staring at a black screen, okay? I'm trying to empathise with the viewers here.
Like the Traveler, I only got a year left.
There we go. Alright, finally. And it feels a little bit embarrassing being a level 2 amongst the level 40s, but that happens. Assos, what a name.
Reports on new firearms.
Oh, we can hold Y and there's no heavy items, so it's just nothing. That's awesome.
You need better deeds.
Alright, new Guardian. The hope of the city grows stronger today. Welcome to the tower. Tighten your shoulders will help us hold up the weight of the walls. Okay, thanks.
Well,
Get the chest. Oh, what's this? Complete the Shadow Thief Strike. Bearing in mind that's quite a long way off where we are currently. Oh, what's this? Any Rise of Iron Strike playlist? We're far away from doing that too. So why would they give you that right at the start of the game? Just why? At least I have plenty of glimmer to get this stuff. I'm just not at the level right now. Oh, wait, I'm not the only one. There's a level 8 as well. And I can view my exotics that my Titan... No, not Titan. Hunter got on this PS4 version. Such classics like the Zen Meteor. And that's about it.
Prepare the feed.
So that's pretty much all we can do for the time being, I'm sure. Yeah, I understand how to change armor in that. Okay, that's all there is to do there. Gotta go to Banshee.
Our dead orbit isn't calling the ship.
Sort this stuff out and then continue with what we're actually supposed to do.
Good time to come.
I like scout rifles, so I'll take that. Again, can't really get that stuff because we're too low level. So switch the Kvostov with the scout rifle. And because of reasons, I'll just stick the Kvostov in the vault. Because that might be helpful later. I don't know. We've got to go this way. Okay.
Wolf age.
So we're going to Amanda Holiday. I think that's just to check the ship out. So, if my character wants to move, it's this controller, I've messed it up. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it throughout this playthrough that moving up directly isn't going to go too far. I have to sort of go up and to the left or something. Okay, there we go. Now back down to... It just makes you run all over the place. Like, come on. Okay, it's back to Zavala again. Okay.
Do it.
Just running around all over the place doing stuff. Right, are you going to give me the mission now to go to Earth or not?
to see you up early, Guardian.
Okay, I'm not really focusing on what they have to say. Okay, there we go. Nothing left but the fall. And you're at level 3. Awesome. So, leveled up temporarily. Yeah, I was hoping we would get an upgrade. Wrong button. So, nothing new there. So I'm pretty sure it's the double jump now that you get. So sort that out. I like that. Just stuff that is too far ahead for now, and they just give it to you. So don't see why they would give you that. But good news is we have restoration, which is like the first mission of the game, if you will. That's like the tutorial that we did. This is now getting into the game. So a couple of things I missed. Cyber Blades done like a O, like a face almost. It's like an O-0. Sunny Test Fate, just said a bunch of yays. And James B, is this your first time playing Destiny? No, it's not. I said this earlier, but I have a 400 light character on the Xbox One version, because I'm playing on the PS4 version right now. And if you check the record books and that, there is progress, because I have a hunter character at 395, I think it said it was. So hardly my first time playing the game. It's just starting from square one basically and trying to get through everything before Destiny 2 comes out.
But it needs a warp drive if we ever hope to fight beyond Earth. And that Cosmodrome is the only place I know where we might still find one. We survived.
Okay, so going back to the Cosmodrome, we've got to find a warp drive. Okay, so let's see what we have to do. So we start off at the steps, of course.
Was recently shot down here. If the Fallen haven't gotten to it, there might be parts we can salvage.
Okay, press that funky looking button to see your current objective. Okay, I know what I'm doing, game. Just thank you for telling me that's where I need to get to. I'm pretty sure the controller's supposed to vibrate when you jump, and it's not doing it. Again, I've broken my controller. I'm fairly sure that's what I've done, so again, it's just a little weird, that's all. Right, mate.
The ship's avionics are completely catatonic, but I can code their last transmissions.
Why we have to scan a ship, I don't know. Why it's crashed as well.
They managed.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that the controller's supposed to vibrate when you do the jumps, but it's not doing it. It's like just nothing. So that's not good. And I think the headphone slot doesn't work either. So I've really messed up my controller, and that's Crash Bandicoot's fault, not mine. No, it is my fault, I'm just saying. Me being sort of angry at Crash Bandicoot fucked my controller up. Of course, it's my fault. But what that has to do with Destiny? Well, nothing really. I just don't. I can't think of what to say. This is like trivial stuff right now. It's just going back to square one. It's like stuff you know what to do. And of course you get all these parts where you have to... what? Okay, it's just... Okay, that's what I can commentate on. Noises from outside. I don't even know what that is. Sounds like a person. Might be a drill or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's something that people on the stream can actually hear, but just at least it's something to talk about. A noise coming from outside that just comes out of nowhere. It's better than nothing, which is what I'm providing now. And I'm pressing the sprint button and it's not doing anything. Of course, wait, golden chest. See, I would have missed it. See, I knew it was there.
It's already in Fallen hands.
So yeah, you get golden chests as well. They give you loot that's sort of appropriate for the level that you're at. So if I find these at like level 40, it's not going to do anything. So What class will you be playing in Destiny 2? I don't know actually. I'll see how I feel, but because my primary character on the Xbox One version and in Destiny 2, you know, in general, I would probably go as a Titan unless I get any you know, sort of requests to play as a different character. But I'll probably just like try and play as all of them. Probably not
It's in the
do
walls.
oh god, I probably won't do sort of average with all of them, if you will. I'll probably just play as one massively and then just sort of play as the others just because you have to play as the others, perhaps. Because there's those there's bound to be like level up a Titan, Warlock and Hunter subclass or something. That's bound to be in the game. So something along those lines. I'm used to fusion rifles not taking that long to charge up before you can use them. And I've got one shot left. And that's all I needed. So that's pretty good. We killed the big guy. And again, that person I was talked about earlier who just like ran through the tutorial and got to level 2 without killing anyone. You know, even with like a fighting with 3 people, he like failed at this part. And then the ghost did the "it's in the walls." I just wanted to do that Peter Dinklage line.
And we got a warp drive.
Just, "it's in the walls." It's just so crazy. Out of nowhere as well. And then there's the hive line on the moon, but we'll be getting to that later. See, that's why I miss Peter Dinklage as the ghost. It's just his performance. I don't know why people hated it. Because I thought it was okay, but I don't know. People hated it. It is what it is. Okay, so we've done that mission. We got the warp drive. Okay. Those are the stats. Fair enough, that's our rewards. So, progression. Let's see what we can do now. Of course, it's bound to be go back to the tower and do something. And not go to another mission. Of course. Why would it be anything different? And apparently there's zone control that I can do in the Crucible, but I am not playing Crucible because reasons. Not as a level 3. Oh wait, why do we get the hold on, Age of Triumph? Are you kidding me? But that's miles away from where we are. We gotta watch Age of Triumph when we're level 3. Of course. Yeah, level 40 Vault of Glass. When you're level 3, of course.
From the day your ghost woke you,
Oh well, we might as well watch
your
it.
light
Just
been our
replay this part when
You defended
Rise
this
of Iron
city from
finishes.
The worst the darkness sent against us. Atheon, Crota, Oryx, Axis.
Don't know who any of those are because we've not
When
played
you
the
are
game long
called
enough to
on,
understand who any of those are.
You will do it again.
Of course, those are all the raid
The
bosses.
city's children tell your story to each other.
And in
pretending
order
to
as
be
well, in the order that you would
They grow
play and beat them.
braver and more powerful with each retelling. They are no longer afraid.
I don't get why they did
Shown
this.
them, and you have shown
So you
me.
start a new character, you get 2 quests that you can't do, and they play the Age of Triumph cutscene.
You have led us to a new age, Guardian.
I've only done the first mission. Come on.
Triumph and remembrance. Today and tomorrow and every day, you fight for us. You fight for the
I would
tribe.
normally skip this,
You
but
fight for those who fled here
I
from
don't know.
1,000 nations looking for
I'll
refuge.
just show it for the sake of showing it, I
Thank
guess.
you, Guardian.
Yeah, thank you for getting a warp drive in a ship and not really doing anything in the game. Yeah, thanks, Bill Nye, for saying that. That is just crazy. Why would they do that? Why would they show you this? Unless they really didn't test it to see if that happened. Of course, that's more relevant for people that buy that buy the new expansions, and then when it updates, they've got something new to do. But when you're starting the game, that's miles off. It's so far away from where we are currently. I just don't see why they would just put that on there, you know. And again, more black screen loading stuff, of course. That's to be expected. That's all this is going to be. Just you play the mission and then it's loading, because that's all that ever happens. Okay, Banshee has no Master Rahul. He has something for us.
Knowledge is power.
Okay, can't take any more glimmer apparently,
But it's a good use, Guardian.
because I got quite a fair bit.
Come back before I get bored.
But that's a better item, I guess. It's more about speaking to Zavala.
And keep fighting.
Welcome, 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 welcome.
Good day to you.
Okay.
Report.
Okay. So further progression, we need to do 2 missions: the Dark Within and the Warmind. Oh, that's the glimmer. That what? Okay.
The spawn of Crota walk.
Yeah, that's pretty much glimmer. I don't need that. The glory of having a level 40 character and starting a new one is you'll just have a ton of stuff ready to use for your new character when you get to a certain point. So we have a level 3 and a level 4. I think it will be best to start with the Dark Within. Oh, you can do the level 240, sorry, light 240 impossible mission, of course. Why would they allow you to choose that? Unless, of course, you're supposed to come back later and do that, but it's not like that does anything. It's not like you get anything for doing that. But, well, it doesn't matter. It's just there to say, oh yeah, you can get to 240 light at some point.
Back at the Cosmodrome are keeping a pretty tight guard on the old Skywatch. Could be one of their leaders, or it could be something valuable. The speaker's asking Guardians to look into it.
Okay, on the old Skywatch. So it's, I think this is like where we get introduced to the Hive. So it's fairly short missions to begin with.
Okay, the Skywatch is just on the other side of the
Oh, okay.
And it's
Of course,
surrounded
as
by fog.
is tradition with early Destiny, you can't access your sparrows unless you complete a certain objective, so can't do that yet. We have to get over into the this next area and then activate the
This place must have been amazing.
activate the sparrow
Thousands of
access or whatever it is, vehicle link.
off to build cities beyond.
Okay, that subtitle's staying there for quite a long time.
The building with the radar? That's the Skywatch.
Yeah, are you kidding me? We can't even go here to get our sparrow yet. Wait, we have to walk the whole way. Oh, that sucks. We have to walk the entire way there. Well, this is going to be fairly interesting, isn't it? Walking this massive distance without a sparrow. Oh well, maybe it's just because it's more convenient when you do have the sparrow and you never have to, you know, get the vehicle link up again. Come on. Oh, what's this? Level 7, of course. We're only level 3, close to level 4, and we're getting level 7 enemies already. That's a very fair game, of course. At least it has the courtesy to show a level. But, you know, there's like enemies later on. If you go to like a certain area, there'll be like question marks or something. Just to say it's like stupidly high. So maybe that's something to try. Just go into a higher level area and see what the the icons are like above the bad guys.
Stations. A link to the lunar colonies.
Specifically a link to the lunar colonies, okay.
Dead end. Fallen sealed this gate. I can get it open.
And there we go. I thought you could press square to, you know, like open up this panel. But I thought it was because the it was saying it was the lunar complex.
Really didn't want anybody getting
Don't think that was the case though. You just have to wait for it to allow you to press square. Okay, search the complex.
What is this?
Okay, I didn't realise that what
Lots of
this
motion
the
ahead.
PS4 controller actually gives off a light,
About this.
because the light's sort of on, thanks to the ghost. But that's something that you don't see, which is bad.
The hive.
Ah, fools. Okay, so killing a hive starts this quest about stopping the hive, I guess. It's a little bit further ahead from where we're at now. Still got a fair bit of story content left to do on Earth before we get to the moon. But he came out of nowhere. He spawned in. Just popped up out of nowhere.
There's a wizard here. You have to kill him.
Oh, instantly hit level 4, sorry. I was going to say level 3. No, it's level 4. Okay, so get access to another ability, which is good, which is what we want. And killing the wizard kills everybody else.
The hive haven't been on Earth in centuries. Darkness could be a lot closer than we think.
So there's a... Hey, get up here, because there's a golden chest hiding up in this corner that you can get. Oh, we get a rocket launcher, that's nice. So we get a heavy item. Don't think we're supposed to get that just yet. But yeah, there's another golden chest. So it helps you out when you get to that point. So, you know, now I have a rocket launcher, as opposed to not having one. But as I said earlier, when you get to higher levels and that, you know, getting the golden chests doesn't help you. So it's only relevant as of right now. Okay, so quest progression. So, got an upgrade, of course. That is to use the super. That's Fist of Havoc, so that's okay. Okay, so just switch some things out. So it's better to, you know, upgrade stuff as you go along. We can actually get the Defender subclass as well, even though on the menu it says level 15 before you can use that. Apparently you can just use it from the get-go. Okay. So could go back to the tower. But we still have one more mission to do to continue the story. And we're just at the right point to do it. So we got the War Mines. And I guess in reference to the part that just happened, Savitar said, "You're a wizard. You're a wizard Rari." Of course, he got me with that. Switch the W and the H, of course. See, he got me with that.
They aren't just looting the place.
Reminds me of something I saw on like a
We should probably find it.
TV show called Brainiac ages ago, and it was like, if you see words but the letters are all mixed up, but you can it's at the start and the end are the same,
I'm picking up
then
any
you
form
kind of
activity
read the
near
words
Forgotten Shore.
as it is,
That's
even though it's
my
like spelled
secret.
wrong. It's kind of
Set
weird.
up a vehicle grid here.
And there's like this
That, I
math
can summon ground transport
edition
from our
they have as well.
ship. Let's go.
And it's like, no matter how many times I tried to do it, I always ended up getting it wrong. It's like, it's one of those weird things. Yeah, that's a TV show I haven't watched in ages, to be honest. But I don't think they even do it anymore. Well, this is not good. Why is it loading? Here, of all places, it just loads. Okay, this is what I was complaining about last time. It's this mission where we get the Sparrow, which helps out massively.
Encoding superposed states, and ket vectors, and we're late.
Awesome. Oh, we just get a Sparrow out of nowhere too. Okay.
Be in the Forgotten Shore in seconds.
Just a bare basic horn as well. Okay. So, it's like I'm trying to read messages, and it's like you have to drive at the same time. You know, it's almost like going on your mobile phone while driving. It's like, just don't do that, because bad things will happen. But anyway, there's another golden chest up here. So, up in this little cave area. As I completely missed the rock to get in, of course. It looked black as well. The glimmer is supposed to be like blue, and now it's like black. So I don't know why Bungie messed up the colours there.
We're approaching the shore. The Fallen are using some sort of signal amplifiers.
I'm fairly sure there's a golden chest around here too. I don't know if it was a golden chest or a ghost, I don't know. It's like up and around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. See, I remember stuff like this. Yeah, it was black. I don't know why it's black, but it is. Damn shanks are shanking me up. I guess one good thing with that grenade is it stuns enemies temporarily. Yeah, try no scoping with a sniper. Of course, it's never going to work. Again, reminded me of that this guy that I saw. He did like a play through the game, and he's trying to no scope with a sniper, and it's just that doesn't work. Maybe if they're right up in your face, you could get a shot off on them, but no. There we go. Okay. So, year 1 Destiny, get your ghost to do everything. Pretty much. Hopefully that's not Destiny 2. Just pull your ghost out every step of the mission.
Some kind of distorted signal. Not Fallen. Let's check the other one.
Okay, that looks like an opportunity. Oh, come on, I could have hit that guy. I'll hit him at least. But I don't think the Sparrow is fast enough to splatter enemies. Not at this point, at least. I was waiting for that guy. Ghost. Where's the? There it is.
The same transmission. They're both linked to something in Skywatch. Let's check it out.
Okay, back to Skywatch. Alright, whatever you say, Ghost. So taking the path that you would take to do the Omnigul strike, at least initially, the area where you'll be fighting a bunch of enemies is where the meat of the mission is, if you will. So again, that's a strike which is going to come up later, not something that we should be discussing or knowing now, at least. So there's just going to be a bunch of enemies. That's that's going to happen. Let the ghost do stuff, and then you just kill a bunch of enemies. Oh, poor guy, poor skeleton. I would have waited. I was thinking about using a super, but I thought, nah, don't waste it. Because again, it's not like later on in the game where you can get it back faster. So it's better to save it up for a situation when you need it. This controller is messed up. Trying to move around sometimes is just annoying as hell.
In the back of the room.
And I don't even have like a fire button as such. The R2 button's just gone, so it doesn't help out. Okay, get this. Right, Ghost, you do what you're supposed to do. Oh no, the guy came out of nowhere, of course. I think it's all over, but it is now.
These machines, but something is fighting back. This will take some time.
There's another one. I saw him. You're not getting me this time, stupid stealth vandals. Of course, now it's a bunch of just enemies. So this might take a while, of course. Just kill all the fallen. That's pretty much all this is. We'll be seeing more of this kind of gameplay later. Just mow down a bunch of enemies and then carry on. Okay, there's one more shank and a dreg or something over there. And a captain as well, okay. Easy enough. It's a shame it's a couple shots to kill like the captains and that. But maybe it should be like a level higher or something before we actually tackle this part. And it's probably worth trying the patrols too. But the patrols are just for resources and reputation. So, I remember back in the day when I first played this, and it was like, I thought you had to do everything. Like, every single patrol. So I just sunk in a lot of time trying to do everything. And then eventually get into the Devil's Lair area, where you have to fight the Walker, and it's just, nah. And then just quit, and then you just realise you don't have to do everything, because you'll be wasting your time a lot by doing that. So hopefully Destiny 2 won't be that bad in terms of just having to do a lot of stuff that's, you know, not actually necessary, just beneficial to get resources and that. Okay, well that was nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. There we go, level 5, awesome.
They didn't get much. Kept hitting an active firewall. Old Earth. Russian.
And there's an upgrade, wrong button.
Legends are true. A war mine did survive the collapse.
Okay, one thing I've been wanting is
AI
that
built to defend Earth,
that punch.
face the darkness, and survive.
That punch ability at least.
He's protecting something here in the Cosmodrome. We have to find a way to reach him.
Okay, it was the Sparrow, that's what I missed. Okay, so I got to level 5 and got a couple more things. I think now we do need to go back to the tower. So just to make sure, yeah, it's only the patrol, but the patrol is not like mandatory to do. It's just to get like spin metal and that to upgrade stuff. But that's more helpful later on. So, there's a few messages that I've missed. Specifically, I was going to address them when I was driving in the Sparrow, but then I thought not to. Like, I thought that something bad was happening. But it's the cutscene, isn't it? Okay, so it was Bone Crusher 54 said must have Galley to do playthrough. I think I've got the Iron Galahorn. So hopefully I can use it on another character without having to do the quest. But yeah, I'll see about that. That'll be like Rise of Iron territory, that. Then Nicholas Spinner said that wizard came from the moon. A classic Peter Dinklage line. Then Surgical Flame 72 said remember me.
When we were much
Then
more powerful.
the Pain Train game said are you stupid, this will do nothing for Destiny 2. As I talk over the cutscene because I don't care about the cutscene.
Finds its voice.
Well, it's more like just saying I've done a Destiny 1 playthrough before Destiny 2 comes out is pretty much the preparation part of it. And it's on PS4 too, so if I'm getting it on Xbox One, then yeah, doing this on PS4 definitely won't do anything in terms of playing on playing Destiny 2. Then Tavon Parker says, I mean, if he wants to transfer his character, then it's good, but as far as your gear and level, you're on a dead mission, which is not what I'm going to do, because I'm playing on PS4, which answers Legit Gamer FTW's question, are you on Xbox? But I'll probably get Destiny 2 on Xbox One, so again, meaning this whole playthrough on PS4 is just for the sake of saying I did it.
There are many tales told through.
And then Guns N' Roses said, so excited.
Lately, those tales have stopped.
So, talking over the cutscene, but at least I have something to address, as opposed to nothing.
Children are frightened anyway.
So yeah, it basically is like, the Traveller fought a bunch of bad guys,
We will
now
not
he's
survive
dead I
this.
guess, and now we're the last hope.
The Fallen are just the beginning.
Yes, that's true.
What can I do?
You must push back the darkness. Guardians are fighting on Earth and beyond. Join them. Your ghost will guide you. I only hope he chose wisely.
I did. I'm sure of it. We're in this together now.
Oh god, we're all in this together. We're all in the same boat. God, that reminds me of something from the past, that does. Destiny Gamer 04, you have the DLC for Destiny. Do you? So yes or no? Yes. On both Xbox One and PS4, I have all of the expansion content. So I'll be playing through that stuff. It's just we'll be getting to that way later. Are you kidding me? That was just a cutscene, so it doesn't actually take you to the tower. It's just a cutscene for the sake of having a cutscene. So it's not like the first one. Not like the first one where it actually takes you to the tower after it finishes. It's just a cutscene and then it kicks you to the menu, so you have to go back in again. So this is to basically finish off Earth's stuff. But if you is focusing on just like getting through the main stuff, then you would go to the moon now. But of course I want to sort of get all of Earth done before moving on to the moon, which means there's a strike that I'll need to do, but that might be a little bit far ahead of where we're at currently, at least. And according to my time, I've been going for over an hour doing this, so about halfway in like the time perspective of what I wanted to do. But in terms of like, you know, how much I have left to do on Earth is something I don't really know. And this is from a year 1 perspective, so it's not like I'm going to try, you know, like Taken King or Rise of Iron stuff. Not now, because you're too underleveled to do that.
Interesting.
Okay, it's more
Back to lesson 1.
Glimmer that I can't take. Okay.
Yes, Guardian.
Okay, so now we get bounties to do. Let's, I don't know,
Check.
grenade kill. I'll just get all like the top row, why not?
Exchange complete.
It's not like you can do all of those now. Because Vex, I think, was on there, and that's like Venus and Mars, so that is a bit far ahead from where we're at currently.
Make it quick. I got debts to settle.
Good to have you back.
Okay, so get a mark. And Path of the Striker, okay. What's the lowest out of all of those? Chestmate. Oh, that's 29. Okay, I'll take that. It's 29. Let's see the helmet or the arms. I'll get the helmet. Why not?
You for a moment, Guardian.
Patrol of each type.
Travelers have
Okay, so I got Ikora to speak to.
Yes, Titan. Well. Thanks again.
Okay, the last away. That's the next mission. And again, that's just the Glimmer, so we don't need that. I think we're done here then.
Isn't calling the shots.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's all that's going to happen is just do 1 mission or 2 missions and then back to the tower, then to do 1 or 2 more missions to go back to the tower and all that. So it's going to get annoying sooner rather than later. But as long as we're making progress, I think that's what matters. So again, that was just a ghost that I missed from earlier. There's a mark here that I can take. A better chest. And a better helmet. Okay, so that's that. A bunch of stuff. So I've got the last hour to do. And then there's the Dark Beyond, which is to deal with the Hive. So that's there. That's like the first mission on the moon, but we might need to level up a little bit before then. So let's do the last hour. And then see what we have to do after this, perhaps.
There's reports a team of Guardians went dark near the old Skywatch. They were running a mission for Dead Orbit, had codes to a hidden array that could reconnect us to the other colonies in the system. If we can find their ghosts, maybe we can open that array.
Right, so getting into the mission.
The ghosts were last heard from near the Skywatch. Let's head there and see if we can find them.
Okay, well the good news is now we can use the Sparrow whenever we want to. So we don't have to walk to the Skywatch like this guy is doing. you should know that, you know, you can use a Sparrow, but he's running instead. Yeah, that is what it is, okay. And he has a solo ability as well. You can tell from the grenades. So you just need to cut through the
breeding ground.
lunar complex again.
Vanguard say they're spilling onto the surface now, keeping the Fallen busy.
Not spilling onto the surface. Oh, well, there's nobody here now, so it's just running from point A to point B, and my case just dodging all the enemies that come in your way, because why put yourself through more hassle than necessary? Treating this like I'm a level 40 character and I can just tank through that, even though that'd be good experience
between buildings not far from here.
to, you know, get more experience points and that. I don't know.
The ghosts are still here. The Fallen have them.
Take that guy out.
It's dead. Keep hunting.
Okay. So it's basically just kill a bunch of enemies until you get the drop that you want. That was a terrible grenade because I thought it would bounce, and it didn't. There we go.
This one still holds the codes. Let's find the array.
Well, I'm fairly sure you're supposed to get another line of dialogue, but because those two ghosts are so close together, it just plays the last one, which is to say, yeah, you got the codes. So get going. They're probably doing the Omnigul strike or something. Hence why they're coming down from this way. Okay, another respawning restricted area, the terrestrial complex. And it was a chest, okay. Falling from the ceiling, trying to do the start again, but it just doesn't work so well when it just happens out of nowhere. Okay, just murder that Dreg. So, Destiny Game 04 asked, what is my favourite gun in Destiny?
This is it.
That, I don't know. For the longest time, I would have said the scout rifle that I have on my Titan character on Xbox One. I think it's not like the others, which is a legendary. And the only reason why I would say I like it is because it has explosive rounds. And that's pretty much the only reason why I like it more. But if there's like a raid gun that has explosive rounds, and it's a scout rifle too, then I would say that would probably be my favourite one. But there's like the funky guns like Necrochasm and that, which killing an enemy causes them to explode, and that's fun. You know, if you can actually land the shots and get the kills, then that's a pretty fun weapon to use. But then there's like Vision of Confluence or Praedif's Timepiece, Vault of Glass. Those are like guns that I got from when I did Vault of Glass recently too. Well, not recently, but in terms of the amount of time Destiny's been available, and Vault of Glass has been available too, then it's recently that I beat that, and you know, I think that is good. You know, those are good guns in that. But oh god, I'm gonna get messed up by two bloody vandals, of course. But yeah, it'd be difficult for me to put, you know, like, pinpoint a specific gun that I like the most, just because there's so many of them that are, you know, available to get, and so many that I don't even have. But, you know, back in year 1 Destiny, most people would say Vexsmith for class purely because it was just like a dominance gun in the Crucible. If you had that, you would just mess up everyone. But unfortunately, that's not the case, which sucks. And you never know if Destiny 2 is going to get anything like that. So, yeah, I would say my Scout Rifle on the Xbox One version is my favourite, because it has explosive rounds, and it's something that I've used for ages, just because I've never been able to complete the raids until, like, I've started live streaming and such, and there's been people willing to help and that. Although I still haven't done all of the raids, I've still got like 2 left to do, which is King's Fall and Wrath of the Machine. If I get those done, then I can say I've done all the raids, and preferably on the Xbox One version. But again, I don't see myself doing that anytime soon, because I just need to get the people to help out that want to help out someone that's never really done it before. But that's different from what is happening now, at least. All that's happening now is just playing through the game and trying to like it for what it is, and then hope when Destiny 2 comes out it's not going to be completely terrible, and it's playable and it's fun to play. So we'll just see what happens with that. And yet again, it's one of these areas where you just have to hold back against a bunch of enemies. So really, there's really nothing much to say, you know. Just trying to think of something, but there's really just nothing there right now. Just like play the game, and that's all I really want to get done right now. Damn, that knight's gonna get me. I know it. It's kind of annoying when they do that flame shield and basically blocks you from hitting them.
You need to see this.
Yeah, it's like the first enemy of that level that we get to see in the game, just to sort of show you that there's more that you have to do. And level 7.
The last war mine, Rasputin. It's connecting to defense constructs all across the system.
Poor guy, I forgot to mention him. And that guy as well.
Could be something out there to help us
There's
survive
Mars,
the
the Moon,
darkness.
and Venus. So in terms of year 1 Destiny, these were the only other places you would go to. Looks like it's giving the same information about all of them too, which is like not true. Okay, so getting 37 light stuff, which is better than the 20 that we're at now. So I'm fairly sure it's going to be like, go back to the tower, speak to someone, then you get Sepix Prime. Then that might be it for the Earth missions, at least. From year 1 Destiny's point of view. Our 37 auto rifle. Get the pulse grenades. 33 and 37. So I'll get to dismantling that stuff at a later date, because I'll just take time away now when there's really not much to say. Oh, then just you know, speak to whoever you need to speak to, get to the next part, and then see what else needs to be done. So hopefully it is like this is the last thing you need to do before you know, when I speak to the person I need to speak to, then hopefully it's Ikora. So hopefully after I speak to her, it's going to be Deus Ex Prime, and then I can get that done and dusted. So then I can carry on or round things off, see how I feel, see how everything goes. It doesn't help that it's hot as well. It's been hot like all afternoon, so I'm not in the best state of mind right now. Hence why I'm really not thinking of anything to say, or I'm just talking so much nonsense. It's probably not interesting. So I should be mentioning some of these people's names
Find these in the codices.
and like just saying what I think about them. It'd be funny if there was just like some really stupid names though, which I don't think is the case.
Dark changes us all. Even the brightest light.
Here we go. This helps.
Okay, so we get that bit done. We can buy Warlock armor if we wanted to, but that's not going to help out
Tell
at
me
all.
something interesting.
Be ready for more.
I remember the days when you actually got like class specific items when you dismantled armor and that. I think on the Xbox One version with my Warlock I have, you know, those items. I'll pick that rocket launcher just because I feel like taking that. Get level 6 stuff. Helmets and legs at 32. I could do with that stuff actually.
Bring it back, Battlesguard. But unbroken.
Just so I can get my stuff up a little bit more. That's 35. That's 17 to 32. Right.
Approach.
What's the latest, Guardian?
And I probably could get some of that glimmer back as well.
Lazy in the
So that would be the gunsmith sort of done with for the time being.
Golden Age. We have some engrams you might find. Take it, Guardian.
Oh, okay. Not quite.
Come back before I...
Look, I could get a legendary engram or something if I wanted to. Although that probably won't be good. That person just like slid right through that person's leg. I just about saw that on the preview before I, you know, went to orbit. 'Cause that's the thing too. It's like the game doesn't know whether or not it wants to allow you to go through players or get clipped on them. It's going to be a tough one if I want to do Sepix Prime because it's level 8 but I'm only level 7. So it's like, do you try it or don't you? Or begin with the moon where it's a bit more appropriate to, you know, because of your level and all that. I'll abide by the game's rules. I'll get to level 8 and then do Sepix Prime. Get the moon started off at least. Then reassess the situation.
We gave up the moon to keep the Hive away from Earth. We hoped that would be enough for them.
But apparently that's not the case. Because the Hive were on Earth. Well, that looks bad when there's like that massive scratch mark on the moon.
I used to look up here at night and wonder what the Hive were doing, but the only activity I could ever pick up was hazy, like it was blocked or buried.
Blocked or buried? I would say buried. Only because I've played the game before, so I know that. So yeah, that's just like the little intro cutscene that shows us landing on the moon.
A guardian came here.
And now we get to explore, I
But
guess.
he just disappeared. Let's pick up his trail. His last known coordinates are up ahead.
I'm hearing like dogs outside as well. Probably means you can hear dogs on the stream, perhaps.
The Guardian's last report said he captured this old accelerator from an unknown fallen house.
Did I just get hurt by that? Weird. Yeah, it's like if you land on funny geometry, it can actually hurt you. Which is weird.
Some of this equipment shows recent activity. Had to be the Guardian's ghost.
Well, Ghost, you deal with that then. Oh, poor guys. Ouch. Oh, and there's skulls in the helmets. Ah, that's not
Colony
good.
base. Not too far. Maybe he's still there.
Drake coming from right in front of me, okay. Okay, so there's a bunch of guys up here we gotta get. So, just take him out, I guess. That's all you can really do. Waste some fusion rifle ammo because you can. Oh, but it's like a satellite. And Mars as well, I think. I don't know why, it just feels like my character's not moving so fast as he's supposed to. Feels like slow. Don't know, it's weird. I know that it's my up on the analog stick that's a little messed up. But this is like generally all over the place. It feels like I could be going faster. Unless that's me, I don't know. Like how Steam's just giving me a notification saying Fallout 4's posted a notification. Like, I don't even have Fallout 4 on PC, so why would I care about
Grab
that?
your Sparrow now. We're linked.
Okay, there we go. We got the vehicle link, so again,
Should be on the other side of the ridge.
as is the situation on Earth, we don't need to worry about walking from point A to point B. We can just use the Sparrow to get there. And this is like the first and last time you see stuff like this, at least in this area. Fallen on pikes. Doesn't happen ever again. And I ran over the shank with a Sparrow. So that's something. It's usually like the Vandals and Dregs you can just run over. But you can get shanks too if you're lucky. Like I just was there.
This is where he was headed.
I'm guessing we're going to have to get up there, so... Good, that Sparrow's going to blow up anyway. So just let it despawn, you know. Just allow it to go.
Looks like he set up camp here. Let's see what he left behind.
Yeah, more like Ghost, you see what you left behind. Because we don't do anything. You do all the work, obviously. Scanning everything.
They're all about a place called the Temple of Crota. It's not far from here. Sounds like
Oh, it's going dark. Is this? Yeah, it's a public event. I was thinking usually goes dark when there's a public event going on. So, kind of good to see something like that. The only problem is, where is it? Yeah, I am tempted to say it's going to be down here, to the left.
Hang on, we might have a problem.
But it's not like I'm going to be a massive amount of help because of my level and items and such. And it depends on if that guy's going to do anything. So if I'm going to be by myself trying to kill a walker, that's not going to go down too well. But we'll see what happens. Damn, it feels like it's slow when you move. It's so awkward to handle. Yeah, that guy's here. Okay.
All right, let's take care.
I'm sure I'm not supposed to be level what, like 7 and taking out a walker. This might take a while, I'm just saying. Don't expect anything to happen quickly. Oh, there's level 8 pitch shanks. So that's probably a baseline level 8. And being level 7 and not having level 7 items and that does not doesn't help out at all, and that did way more damage than it was supposed to. Ouch. Oh, there's somebody else. Hopefully they can do something. It's only just to show gameplay of doing a public event, because they don't happen too often. But you know, you do get some good stuff for doing it, I guess. At least back in the day you got your Ascendant materials, but it's been quite some time since the Ascendant items have been in the game, or at least been crucial to doing stuff in the game, because that's like Vault of Glass level upgrades stuff, you know, back in the day. Of course, it's still the case for the year 1 Vault of Glass stuff, but you know, who uses that? It's more like it's better to use the you know, the 400 versions if you can. Oh my god, this is gonna take a long time to do. We're probably gonna have to get through all of these. And it doesn't help that I stopped firing out of nowhere. But it is awkward to use a controller that's broken. Oh, what is this? Are you kidding me? Now it's gonna do this and glitch out on me. Ah, what? And the first encounter of a problem, of course. So there's no reason for that to happen, but it's happened. We was kind of close too, but unfortunately we got kicked out of that area. And we don't rejoin that same server, so we basically lost out on a public event. So yeah, that sucks ass. But it's just wasting time anyway. It wasn't really helping much.
The ground here is hollowed out for miles.
I swear I'm pressing forward and he's not going forward that much. Just feels so much slower than the Xbox One version.
I think we found
That could be me though. Yeah, he may have just found the temple. Oh, Guardian down. No, that's not good. Poor guy. Well, that's not good. I was gonna say, is he gonna do anything?
There's nothing left.
Not even the light.
How can you say there's nothing left? There is something left. His armor's there. There's nothing left, of course. Oh, there's that stranger again. The Exo Stranger. Doesn't do anything to help us out, by the way. That person's just there for the sake of being there. Also like how pixelated the stars look on the moon. It's quite weird. It just looks so low quality. Hold on, it's a good line.
We've woken the hive.
We've woken the hive. Oh, we got lunar reconnaissance, so that's something. Yeah, walk into the trap of that grenade. Oh god. Another classic Peter Dinklage line that was. So pretty much like the three best Peter Dinklage lines were, it's in the walls, that wizard came from the moon, and we've woken the hive. I would say those are like the best three lines from Year 1 Destiny. Just, it's fun to listen to, you know, old Destiny gameplay in that. Just to hear like those classic lines. And I think on my laptop somewhere I've got like a zip folder of like a lot of the dialogue that Peter Dinklage did. It's quite funny. I was thinking of like trying to do something where you use that, but nah, I can't really say I did anything. I could even think of anything to do with that. But still, it is what it is. I still have that stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think that's the first time I've used the super. And it's took this long to use it. And I still don't know how many orbs are like that would have generated. Because there's too much stuff on the screen that was not, you know, not showing up.
The hive are raising an army here, preparing to invade Earth.
That sounds very serious. And of course you can't go down there, even though it looks as if there's stuff, level geometry there. Of course you can't do it, because the game says you can't. But that's that, I guess. It sucks there's a connection problem. But, at least we got a bounty done. So again, just get a couple of stuff out of that. A couple of things. A couple of stuff. Now, it's going to be go back to the tower again, of course. Undeniably, that's going to be the case. Get helium filaments. Oh yeah, it's definitely go back to the tower and do stuff. Oh, got to level 8, of course. That's awesome that that's happened. Increased height. 37. Try the pulse rifle out. Oh, there's a blue. Okay, that's something. 38 and 37. So it's all about switching stuff to a higher level when you're able to do that. So let's go back to the tower again, and then I'll see about tackling Sepix Prime, and then possibly rounding things off for today. just because I would get close to the amount of time that I wanted to play this, or at least covering all the content that I wanted to. So then the next stream will be going through all of the moon stuff again from a year 1 Destiny perspective, and then probably go through Venus, then Mars, then the Dark Below, House of Wolves, Taken King, Rise of Iron, and there we go. That would be Destiny. So it sounds like that's like a short synopsis of what's to come, but it's going to be like hours of gameplay just to get to that point. And then there'll be Destiny 2 as well, which there'll be quite a lot of gameplay that I'll be streaming, hopefully. But hopefully it's not going to be terrible. Right now I feel as if this is terrible, just because I'm not there today, you know. Not that I'm there to begin with. I just feel like of all the streams I've done, this is probably not the best one I've done.
Where to begin?
Because it could be better. It could be a hell of a lot worse. I could not be saying anything at all. But I'm trying to at least say something. Funky Dance Guy. Okay, you don't even get anything. That is nonsense. You don't even get anything for doing that. So I wasted my time doing a bounty. Pretty much. And there's nothing else really to do. Maybe go for a faction, perhaps. Go to Future War Cult, Dead Orbit, or New Monarchy and get a
Very good.
you know, get
We need you out.
reputation. So whenever I do stuff, it unlocks reputation for, say, New Monarchy or Dead Orbit. I've never really gone for New Monarchy ever.
Let's see if we can help each other.
So 2,500. Well, at least then I can get some of those glimmer, you know, that I have, and just those glimmer producing items. Just get rid of some of those because I don't need them. It just takes up space at the end of the day.
Can I help you?
Let's see what we have.
That was weird. It looked like it was going up as well. That's a problem in my controller, at least. Sometimes it might stick and go up when I don't want it to. What is my... That's at 20... Only 27, really. Okay, that's not good. I'll go for the sniper.
Watch yourself.
And then I can say I'm done with everything here, at least for the time being. So I can tackle Sepix Prime if I wanted to. Seeing as I'm level 8, and I should have some level 8 stuff, hopefully. Oh, there's a blue at level 12. I can't really use that. That sucks. Oh, Hankin says, why did you start Destiny 1? Well, at least now, it's so I can say that I've done a playthrough of Destiny 1, covered the main story and that, to then go into Destiny 2 when that launches a little over a week's time from now. So yeah, that's why I'm doing Destiny 1 now, is to try and get from point 1, which is like right at the beginning of the game, and go all the way through to the end of Rise of Iron, and then hopefully that serves as a transition to, you know, Destiny 2, where it can continue from there. And I was hoping I can get Sepix Prime done, and then say that's the Earth done and dusted for the time being. So then I can carry on at a later date and do the moon, then, you know, do Venus, Mars, Dark Below, and all that stuff. But this is the problem, doing these older strikes, you're probably not going to get people to help you out. Oh, as I tap that. Because think about it, there's going to be more people doing the more recent strikes as opposed to the year 1 old ones. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a level 40 amongst us, because that can happen. But the good news is we found a fight team, so that's something rather than nothing, which is good.
The Fallen will continue to...
Oh, look at that. Everyone's got the same ship.
Beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome.
The only reason why I think that would happen is if I'm joining a game in progress.
And the High Civility,
Which,
giving them their strength.
again, in terms of a playthrough, that's like skipping part of the game.
And send their souls.
But this is something that you don't actually need to do. This is more optional to get some stuff. So yeah, I can only assume I'm joining a game in progress, and hopefully it's not a massive, you know, no, it's not actually. That's weird. Okay, I thought this was would be a strike in progress. But yeah, it's not like we're going for points or anything. So again, you can just like bypass all those enemies. Okay, they're moving. That's good. So, doing what any higher level Destiny player would do and just go ahead of everybody else. And let me just check something actually. Oh god, these are probably the newer level players.
Let's hope we can avoid the crossfire.
Sorry, newer players. Just because their Grimoire score and level and that seems more likely that they are sort of new to the game, or well, literally new to the game, because that Grimoire score is pretty low. Means they probably didn't do anything in another character to get, you know, a Grimoire score of that level at least. That's surprising. But if I die, then that messes everything up for the team, so we can't have that. I don't even know if they're doing anything, to be fair. They should be where I'm at and helping get through this part. I don't know. Oh, I was going to say, where did that guy go? It looks as if he quit or something. Yeah, it speaks volumes when I'm miles ahead of the team, just because they're messing around at the beginning, I guess, not focusing on actually getting through the strike. But how would they know? Because I think they're new players, so they wouldn't know that what they're dealing with is on the unnecessary side, for the time being. That's what I'm trying to say. Damn, he moved, and I think he shot me, and I missed. Where'd they go? Oh, they died. What are they doing? Unless there's like a public event that I missed. They're probably just like messing around for no good reason. And I'm doing like 3 people's work by myself. Unless they get in here and can help. Damn it, I had the headshot on him too. He hit me and caused me to miss, of course. Not my fault. It is never my fault. Okay, get that. Get that. Idiot.
Great. The way out of here is sealed.
I just have to question where the what are they doing? Are they actually coming up here now? Or are they still doing something at the beginning area? Makes me want to die, so they respawn in here so they don't actually deal with that. Yeah, they have to be doing something. So, if they don't want to do this, then I'll get a little head start.
Pretty complex. I'll need time.
I just don't know what they could be doing to not even get to this point in the strike. Because even when I first played this, it was not like there was anything there that, you know, made you want to stay in that area. Nope, never needed to reload there. Nope. If I say I don't need to reload, I don't need to reload. Nah, okay. Whoa. Really, you're gonna try and spam grenades at me now? Oh, he came out of nowhere. Guy spawning out of nowhere. This is the problem. I don't even know where those two people are. You know? We're supposed to be destroying, you know, just taking on the Fallen in this area. Not in like the previous one. I just hope they're actually getting themselves down here now to help rather than just doing whatever in the last area. Damn, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted it to do. It sort of got in the way. Yes, I shot a rocket at the guy, or the guy got in the way of my rocket. Those are the two common excuses, I guess. I didn't hit that guy, his face hit my fist. Which, according to Newton's third law, you can get away with saying that. So much for doing a strike without anyone dying. If they keep disappearing, that probably means they are getting killed. But what by? And who to? Why would they not be here? Unless there's like a public event, but then would it go on for this long? I don't know. I'm trying to think about this situation, but they're not really helping out much. This is a great commentary and gameplay. One person taking on a swarm of enemies. And now there's camo. Oh, okay. Apparently I was the last Guardian standing, which probably means they've actually came into the area. And means that I'm not the last Guardian standing anymore, which means they'll come in and help, which means they've took their time to get here. That was a terrible ass grenade, too low. Should have angled it up a bit more than that. Here we go. They're looking a bit close. Well, he ran past the Dreg that I nearly killed. I don't know, he probably never saw him there. I wouldn't be surprised. These are like real new players that we're playing with. So, people might be thinking, oh, it's part 1, this guy's got to be like a new guy who's never played Destiny before. I think the people I'm playing with are new and never played Destiny before. Hence why they've done what they've done and took this long to get to where they're supposed to get to. But I've played with worse people, believe me. Okay, I probably haven't played with worse people. They're only worse people when they don't really do anything to help the teammate. Like they're just a massive liability. That they don't do anything.
I'm close, but just so you know, there's more Fallen than Hive on the way.
Right, there's more Fallen and Hive on the way. Damn, I was going to fire with a sniper shot, but apparently I didn't fire. Of course. Okay, slow progress. Oh, someone's dead. So this is bound to be the point where we get like the main boss that we need to kill to be able to progress to the next area. At least I hope it is. Because I've got a super available. Doesn't help that I can't move properly. Just feels bad, and I can barely shoot properly too. So I don't have an R2 button, whatever the button is. I don't have it, so I have to push in, like pushing in on a, you know, on like a keyboard. That didn't do anything. Are you kidding me? Well, it did a lot of damage, I must admit. I tried to get the no-scope sniper shot on him, but it didn't quite work out too well. However, the good news is, we beat the part, and I can say I did a lot of the work there. Which, can't really say. So, well, at least not all the time. But the good news is these people are here, which means they can do more to help out rather than me having to do everything by myself, as was the case for like the first wave or something. But I still don't know what they were doing to not help out with the strike, unless it's because they're new players, they don't know what they're necessarily doing. Do you mind? This is like running in. Oh god. Okay. Mariah asks, "Are you playing on Xbox or PS4?" I'm playing on PS4.
The lair is up ahead, under that colony ship. Just on the other side of all those devils.
I would say normally I would play on the Xbox One version of the game, but I don't have any characters left. So what I'm doing is I'm playing on the PS4 version, just because I only have one character on the PS4 version, and just to say that I've played the game, really, more than anything else. This is going to take a while. This is just like a repeat of earlier. There's a walker, and we're barely doing any damage to it. Damn, that nearly killed me. And that was like the first death this entire playthrough, like close to 2 hours in, and it took until now for me to get killed. And it's to stupid nonsense too. That should not have got me. At least this gives me a little bit of time to replace some of the stuff that I have. Oh god, no, the other guy's down. Okay, take those guys out. We've got a little bit of special ammo to try and take them out. But it's not like it does a lot of damage though, that's the problem. It's because they're lower level. This must be like a lower level sniper or something. It does like way less damage than I would like it to. This is the problem with like Year 1 Destiny 2. A lot of these enemies are quite powerful. Have long health bars and that, which doesn't really help matters out. So I think I could say I'll be happily done with the stream one if I can get past this strike. Just because I imagine this taking a really long ass time to do. Just because of how much you have to put into the bad guys just to get them. 3 whites dropped there. Get out the way, get out the way. I told you to get out the way, you stupid guardian. Why didn't you get out the way? Come on, come on, come on. Left, left, left. Hate it when he does that attack. It's overpowered as hell. Okay, it looks as if I got the three things there. 3 whites that dropped that I was trying to get before I got brutally mowed down for no reason. Okay, there we go, he's down. I thought he was down, now he is down. Getting hit by nothing, of course. Hate when that happens. Look, running away, trying to get into cover, getting shot at by shit. Not good at all. And it was the one I guess we was trying to shoot the shit out of. Oh, of course they take my sniping spot. It's true. Neo says, "Are you going to get Destiny 2?" Hopefully, yes. Because the thing is, it actually comes out the day after my birthday. So I was hoping I could get someone like my brother to pre-order it for me, and that way it can be a sort of birthday present as such. So I won't actually have to put anything down out of my pocket, you know, to pay for the game, because then I can just like get my brother to get it for me, and then I can just like play the game when it comes out and just play it for what it is and hopefully enjoy it for what it is. But yeah, I'm just playing Destiny 1 just to say that you know, I've done a playthrough of Destiny 1 and hopefully I can get it done before Destiny 2 comes out. Oh, this is real assy, this is. And I pressed forward and he didn't go forward. Damn, my accuracy is really shit today. And there's low bandwidth. Are you kidding me? That's BS, man. As the captain gets stuck and I run out of ammo. And the grenade is missing too. This is not fun right now, it really isn't. Yeah, if only you can use like an Xbox One controller on a PS4, then I would be kind of okay. Just because my PS4 controller is messed up beyond belief. Oh, and look at that, I conveniently weaken the walker as both of the teammates are dead. So they can't do anything to help out with this part. Which kind of means I wasted that opportunity. Back to having no ammo, of course. If I can get behind the walker, I could steal that bit of ammo that's left there. Although there is that captain. How did he even notice me? What? I call bullshit on that. I'm gonna shoot. Oh god, again, of course. One super overpowered shot gets me. I was gonna say I was gonna shoot you in your critical hit spot, and then I got hit like that. Repeatedly too. Well, we're kinda there. Okay, we can still mess it up, but we're kinda there. So it just needs a little sort of push to get us to the final boss, which will be worse than this, I'm sure. Just because it takes so long to land hits. Not land hits. Do significant damage to the boss. It takes too long. Just because the guns don't do enough. I guess when you're level 40, so level 14, you got your max level gear and that, you know, it's a bit better to do, and you'd have better abilities than that. It's just trying to do this now when you don't have that. It takes a really long time to do. He's aiming at me, jumping out the way. I better get out of the way. Again, it's like a 30-second respawn delay. So that's the problem. Is that I have to wait 30 seconds, or I can be suicidal and revive them just because they're right up at the boss. Which is probably not a good idea. But again, these are like newer players, because you can tell by their Grimoire score and that. Oh, I'll check their sort of a level in that. You can kind of tell that they are sort of newer players. So it's just a matter of just shooting the shit out of that critical hit spot. But it doesn't help I'm this far away because it doesn't do much damage. So it'd be better if I had my sniper, but of course, you don't get any ammo simps or anything like that to help you out. At least not now. That was close, at least. I think I could manage that. I just need to aim a little bit higher. Again, it's just taking too long to get this done and dusted. It would be painful to get killed at this point. Oh, what's this? The game gave me some ammo out of nowhere. The game literally just gave me ammo out of nowhere. Oh, that was awesome. He walked into the rocket. That makes it better. Is he going down? I can't tell. It's not like it's opened up. It's like he's glitching out or something. I have to aim like up there or something. Now I need to aim higher than that. Hopefully a few more shots and we can kill him. And then be done with this shit. I don't see why they think going right up to the boss is a good idea. Because they keep dying. So, surely they would not do that. I don't know. Get some momentum in that throw. And I don't think it did anything. I hope you can see that getting closer, it does do more damage. Just though. You know, only by like a few points extra. But how close you... There we go, we did it. He's dead. But yeah, it just takes too long to do. Just because your gun doesn't do enough damage. And yeah. Yes. What is it? Okay. Okay to the fact that I have to get some food. I didn't anticipate this part would take so long. Apparently there's low bandwidth, which I call BS on, because there's really no reason for there to be low bandwidth. So yeah, I've saw that like a couple of times, so the stream might glitch out in places. And there might be like skipped gameplay or whatever.
So this is the devil's...
But yeah, there's not much I can do about that when there's really no reason for there to be low bandwidth. So my connection is absolutely fine as far as my knowledge goes. So it's probably a problem with a subliminal problem with my internet, or a just problem with the Wi-Fi, just temporarily at least. Don't know. I've been going for like 2 hours though, so unless I'm coming up to my limit of how long I can stream at this quality, I don't see why it would be causing low bandwidth now of all times. Right, it's Epic's Prime, time to die. I just hope this doesn't mess up the capture. But I am streaming and recording this at the same time, so if anything I should be able to fall back on the capture if the stream isn't performing up to standards. So I don't know why it was just low bandwidth. I hope that's like the only instance of it. But knowing my luck, it's probably going to persist until I stop streaming. So it'll be good to just, you know, get this done and dusted so I can avoid further problems with this. I was going to say, there is a golden chest around here too. So, I don't know if the people I'm playing with realise that. But for the sake of gameplay, here it is, you can see it. And you get a faster Sparrow out of that. I think you have to play the Epic's Prime Strike to get access to that chest, because it doesn't show up in other areas. So I don't know if you could do, say, Cade Stash and get the gold chest. It doesn't help that my controller's broken on one side. It's actually beginning to hurt my hands, just because of the way how it's broken and the way I have to handle it makes it really awkward to to sort of use. Well, the good news is this fight appears to be flowing faster than the previous one did. I think it's because the last one was just a bunch of BS. That Walker. Probably it's because they died. The teammates died in that. I don't know. If only there was some green ammo lying about the place. I can barely move. I swear I was pushing into sprint and he wasn't doing it. Again, that's probably because my controller's all messed up. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that. Maybe there should be a count. A post count at least. I don't know. Not doing the stream because I'd have to rewatch it and watch every second of it. Which I don't think I could even do that, to be fair. Considering the commentary I've been given and how I might come across with it, I don't think that most people would want to see something like this. So I'm doing this as a trial run for Destiny 2 and seeing what would work and what wouldn't. And then act accordingly. Again, moving forward, and he didn't sprint, even though I kind of requested him to. Alright, well mate. Just trying to kill me, are you? Well, you can't, so screw you. He's moved out the way. I revived him, are you kidding? I was going to say, I revived him, I swear. And it looked as if I didn't. Right, the last stretch. Yes, we got him.
Well done.
No, which one is it? It's points. There we go.
With its destruction, the fallen devils will grow weaker.
Oh well, I don't think they really care that the golden chest was there.
They'll find ways to survive. They always do.
Quick, get down here. Come on. Well, they've missed out on a golden chest. I tried to signify for them to get here, but apparently that's not going to work too well. As evidence, I probably did a lot of the work there. I can tell they're new players just from their Grimoire score and level. But 133 kills, 42 precision kills, and 20 assists. I didn't get most assists, but you could just tell from that I was like player with the game, just because they were doing whatever at the beginning and weren't doing anything to help after the fact. So that guy sent me a friend request too. I don't know, I'll see how I want to handle that. Well, that's actually a little bit better, 42 instead of 40. 56 instead of that. 42 instead of that. That's a green. 42. 42. Oh, look at that, 42, of course. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Yes, I did the calculation numerous times. It comes out as 42. I hope it's 42 at least. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. That's awesome. So I can happily say, excluding the patrol, I've done everything on Earth for the time being. So I think what I'll do is I'll round things off, because I've said to myself I'd either go for about 2 hours or I would do everything on Earth as much as you can for the time being and then round things off. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to round things off after I've spoken to Zavala, because all it is going to be is a reward, and then there you go. And I assume those people I was playing with would probably want to continue playing this, which as of right now I kind of don't. I just want to round things off, basically. Is my... Okay, I thought my microphone was doing something that I didn't want it to. So I just had to sort of check, make sure it was still capturing my crappy commentary. It seems to be the case. And what I'll do is I'll round things off then. Hopefully the stream comes out okay. Hopefully the archive comes out okay. And then at a later date, probably tomorrow, I can come back and basically finish off the... Well, continue on with the playthrough. Not really finish off anything, just carry on from the moon. And carry on there.
Be safe.
So I'll try my best to stick to all of Year 1 Destiny. Then once the last story mission's done, then it can be the beginning of The Dark Below, House of Wolves, Taken King and Rise of Iron. Then carry on when Destiny 2 launches and hopefully have some fun playing Destiny 2. I kind of forgot what it was already. It was an arm or a leg. Well, the arm's 42, the leg's 42. I'll probably get the legs. Just because they're blue. And I don't have a blue in the legs department, not yet at least. 46 and 45. Now would be a good point to start dismantling all the stuff that I don't need. All these whites and that I've accumulated from level 1. But I'm not going to really do that right now at least. I've gone up 9 levels already. So almost like a quarter of the way through the levels in one stream. I can buy the glass house if I wanted to. That's something. Even I need to be level 40. You can still do it. So that's everything that can be done here for the time being. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to round things off for Destiny. I've done what I wanted to. And over the time I wanted to do it in. So the possibility is I'm either going to leave this stream on this channel or leave it as an unlisted video and upload the archive to my Stream Archives channel, which I've linked in the description of the stream. Otherwise, I am done with Destiny for the time being. So we got to level 9, we did what we wanted to do. We did what we wanted to do, at least I did. So next time I will be playing this, and I'll be continuing on with the story going to the World's Grave, and then continuing on from there. So I am going to round things off here. So I'll take this opportunity to thank everybody for watching, and thank everyone for speaking in the chat and that. Sorry about the low bandwidth and that which happened earlier. Not much I can do about that. And yeah, I think that's where I'll be rounding things off. So I'll see you for part 2, stream 2 probably tomorrow as of this date. So yeah, thank you for watching.